Hey guys, welcome back to Paradise. Today I thought I'd take you on a little walk through your national forest. A lot of you will probably never get to see anything like this in your life, but this is what your national forest looks like when they're done logging. A lot of the people in the Midwest and they don't really have a lot of national forest there, so this is pretty much a West Coast thing, but this is where all your logging is done and where we get all our wood from. So this is supposed to be sustainable logging, and so this is technically what you call thinning, and this is the aftermath of thinning. So as you can see, there's like a few trees left behind, so that's their thinning, therefore not a clear cut. And these are what you call habitat trees, and as you can see there, that's a beauty of a habitat tree. You can see there's lots of stuff living out here. You hardly even see a bird. But these are the few trees that they leave behind. And most of them are actually blown over because they're not used to this much wind. And if you didn't know, these are pretty much GMO trees. So they genetically modified these to grow tall and straight. Hence why they're really tall and straight. And they don't usually have a lot of branches at the bottom because they don't like the branches. So these are the trees that they genetically modified to plant afterwards. So that's why when you hear about forest fires and stuff, they're so massive, because pretty much the whole forest is all one kind of tree that they planted. So, and then they log, and this is their technique of suppressing fires, is pretty much cutting everything down. But as you can see, what they leave behind is just kindling. So, but then they pile it up. So there's like a big pile there. And then I'll take you on a little walk here. I'll show you some stuff down here. But so I don't know when this was logged, but it was a while ago because everything is pretty well dead here. But as you can see, there's a tree there with still some green on it. That one actually fell over. That one has that one split. Like I said, the wind blows on it now because it's used to having a lot of wind breaks from all the rest of the trees. But when you cut them down and you thin it like this, all the wind gets put directly on one tree. So now, as you can see, this one blew over. That got uprooted. And then there's another one down here. But as you can see, I don't think animals are going to want to live in this. So they pretty much just decimate the animal population, because nothing, like, this is almost impossible to walk through. There's so many jagged sticks that, there you go, you trip and fall, and like nothing's really going to grow in this. But then the fun part is a lot of stuff that they do I don't really understand, but this is, they like they make like giant piles, and then there's all like your knotted logs and stuff that they can't use for wood, so they just leave them here. And then you're not allowed to come up here and cut it either for firewood, so they actually burn it all. But all this these are all the branches, so they have a big machine come up and they cut the tree down, and then it rips all the branches right off. And this is what's left, and they just leave all this here. But as you can see, this is everywhere we go. They put a tarp or a plastic like sheathing over top of this. I don't understand what the point of that is, but so they make these big piles. Oh yeah, and by the way, there's their box for their sheathing they left behind. What a coincidence. But so there's the big pile. But let me walk over here and show you what we got going on over here. So they usually start these on fire, but this one, for some reason, they did not. So let me see if I can get over to this one without stabbing myself. But there's supposed to be bears up here. We're in the Pacific Northwest. There's supposed to be bears and elk and deer and everything, but no animal's going to want to walk through this. This is a death trap. But here you go. This is one of theirs that they did burn. So look how gigantic that is. That's a huge fire. But then the best part is they burn it with the plastic on it. Like, there's the plastic right there. They just burnt it with the plastic on top of it. So it's just insane. And as you can see over there, that's the non-logged side so far. And it's lush green, and there's berries everywhere, and you find bear scat and deer tracks and everything else over there. But yeah, it's pretty crazy what they do. But then yeah, look at all those logs. There's just huge logs laying everywhere, and you're not allowed to come up here and cut them. But this is what happens on your public lands. This is their logging techniques. So, and this is technically supposed to be better than clear cutting, but I don't know. This is pretty sad because this is a huge area. I can't really show you how big of this area this is. Probably like, I don't know, 20 some acres. It goes down like over the hill of just all cut. Yeah, and this one fell down. You can see the roots there. The tree fell over, but you see some roots here of the older trees, the first growth. This is probably, I don't know, third, fourth growth trees, because this is probably like a 50, 60-year-old tree. But yeah, this is what's left behind in the aftermath. So this is your public lands that you get to go and enjoy. So it's pretty sad. This is what we get left with. So anyways, see the dogs. They go super slow around here because they can't even walk through here. So I doubt any other animal is going to want to walk through here at all. But anyways, I thought I'd bring you guys some information on your public lands and how they're being treated, which I know we need wood and everything, but I think we could do a little better job than this at taking care of it in the aftermath. But this is pretty ridiculous. This is pretty, I don't know, horrible way to treat the rest of our animal kin and just leave this decimated, because they're like, oh, we replant and everything, but yeah, but nobody's going to want to live in this for the next 50 years until this regrows into a forest. So for the time being, now they all have to move into one of the neighboring spots of trees that are got some cover and stuff, because this, as you can probably guess, this is a lot hotter than being in the shade. So now pretty much different plants are going to grow here, which berries are going to grow here now instead of like ferns and stuff. So we're going to be having a totally different ecosystem now, and obviously the trees are not even supposed to be here. These are the ones we created. But anyways, there's my rant for the day, guys. This is what your public land looks like. So get out there, see it for yourself. Let me know what you think. Leave some comments below. Otherwise, we'll see you guys next time.